Hello, good evening, and welcome to another episode of Assassin's Creed Origins: The Curse of the Pharaohs DLC. So, I've literally got three locations left to do. These two here, and one just here as well. And there is also something I need to do within this facility as well. So I might actually do that first before I do those locations, because that is an important part of the story, main storyline. So what I'll do is I'll put it back to all icons so I know that where I've got to go to, because it's here that I have to go to. Although what I'll do is fast travel to here first. But before I do that, I'll quickly change back into the Hidden One's outfit as well. Look, there's a bowl being blown across the sand there. Right, so yes, let me just change into the Hidden One's outfit. So all of these now are upgraded, and I did say in the last episode that I am thinking about doing a New Games Plus on this. But it's not something that I've decided to do. If anything, it's something I would like to do, possibly maybe when I've got some more subscribers, and maybe even do a live stream on possibly as well. As much as I that outfit, I think it's only right that we put the Hidden One outfit on. So you can probably see well, actually what I'll do is so if you look there, that's what his bracelet looks like, fully, or both of them look like fully done, which they look really cool actually. The only thing that doesn't look right is the sword that's got the Roman symbol on, but that's also what his breastplate looks like. That's what it's called. I can't think what it was called then. Anyway, let's call in my horse and let's go and have a look at this location, because as I say, there is it's part of the main store. I think what I'll do is that when I'm travelling to do those locations, I'll give you a bit of a review of what I think.
Whoa.
So I think I've got some more company here.
No. Is this... Suter? He deserved more than this fate. And
I might just redo that because I want you to actually see.
I pray to Amun he hid it well.
Oh, this one's still alive. That's exactly what I thought would happen. Right, so as you can see, there's Sutek.
No. Is this... Suter? He deserved more than this fate.
It would have been quite nice if Bayek could actually taken him to him in Barmas, because being the descendant of Ramesses II, it would have been kind of a bit important thing to do. Right, so this is one of the locations I need to do. Right, so yes, I have to say this has been my first experience with the Assassin's Creed games. I do have some of the others, of which I'm not want to do just yet, because there are other things I would like to do. But I will say that I have thoroughly enjoyed it. The only reason I played this is also because, as I've stated before, my love of ancient Egypt and its history, and this has been centered around an era or an age, the Ptolemies. It's well known mainly for obviously Cleopatra, Caesar and Mark Antony. It's a great shame they didn't do a little bit more with Ptolemy, because I think it would have been a very interesting thing to see from his perspective of what things were doing. And I certainly think it was very clear in the game that, you know, he was clearly being used by the Order of the Ancients. But one of the things I certainly think from my point of view is, as well as, you know, the Pharaoh's DLC was an amazing thing, and I really think that they could have done so much more out of the Curse of the Pharaohs. Not in sort of as in itself, but kind of in a sense that you know, if they wanted to give certainly the, you know, this origin to the assassins, and that they, you know, given the fact that it's been indicated in the Curse of the Pharaohs that certainly that the Order of the Ancients was started during the time of the 18th dynasty, i.e. from the particular time period of Tutankhamun, Akhenaten, Smenkhare.
Hey, you! Stop! Wait a minute. You'll pay for that! I must be careful now.
Okay. Oh, Vulture's camp. I thought it said Vulture's lair. Yeah, so certainly I think if they'd gone down the route of like the Legend of Zelda in a way, they could have very easily have created two aspects to the game by creating a aspect for those that enjoy this type of by role playing. So in other words, what I'm saying is that they could have easily have done these sort of things as part of the Templars side of things, as it was later become. So they started it off with the time of from the time of as I say, Akhenaten and Tutankhamun and Nefertiti and that, from the Order of the Ancients point of view. So Smenkhare, perhaps making Tutankhamun the one that refused to bow to the Order of the Ancients and would explain his death at such a young age, and also with the fact that then maybe going into the next phase by doing a bit around, if they had to do about the Greek part of it, introduced Alexander the Great. Tell us the story of how he got the staff, or the staff, Isu's staff that was ended up in here. Again, this could have been setting up for and then I think maybe then come on obviously to Bayek, starting the origins of obviously the assassins themselves, and then they wanted to do the Viking thing. Yes, fine, do that, but then you could have made that part of the Order of the Ancients, and telling how it changed to become the Templars. But those are just my thoughts. Whether or not you would agree or disagree with that. Okay, I've just seen a hippo there, so I might need to be careful here. Right, Joe, I noticed they're very quick to run away now, hippos. Yeah, so as I say, those are just my thoughts on that. It doesn't necessarily mean to say that, as I say, you would agree with that. But without a doubt, I would certainly would play this game again. Would I recommend it to anybody? Yes, certainly I would recommend it. If, of course, you're more than prepared to take the time to spend in it. You know, role playing is certainly not a new thing to me. Because I've certainly done some games in the past, for instance like the Lord of the Rings The Third Age. That was quite a unique it was certainly quite a unique open world game in its own way. I mean, obviously not to the extent of this, but it was definitely, without a doubt, one of those early ones. You'll be running away from me, young man. As soon as there's one left, I might as well finish you all off. So, I'm guessing treasure here. There's normally on some of these hideouts there is treasure. Right, so I think that is pretty much it. It certainly looks like... oh, hang on, there's a side quest that's just suddenly appeared. Okay, well, let's go and do that then. It's a stroke of luck.
Whoa.
It's ironic that I wasn't actually there when I first looked at the map to begin with, so
Oh. You died.
so do you, mister. No, I don't want you. I'd rather have my own horse, thank you very much. What were we doing before we were attacked by bandits? You know what? As soon as I killed him for it, I might as well go and grab it.
Whoa.
I think the other reason I would recommend it is obviously if you've got a great interest in ancient Egypt, certainly bomb is because you one thing about what's it is you can still learn.
How to get to the others? Got them lined up. Shit! To the master! Hurry!
Whoa.
Well, another bandit attack that I managed to eliminate. Well, I should have probably let the crocodile do the work. They deserve to die at the hands of Sobek. Yeah, so I mean, certainly one of the things and aspects about ancient Egypt is that most people tend to centre around the Old Kingdom and the Middle Kingdoms, but you know, and I'm guilty of this myself, is the fact that I don't.
Last none will escape the Pharaoh's wrath. If you are prideful,
Okay, so let's see, because this is somebody we were watching with before, so did say about going back to see him, so makes sense.
Bayek,
Also,
I saw you in my slumbers. You alone have returned from the Duat.
You saw this? Het and his wife, Ramesses' son, Kui's gods, Septimius. I was there, but I did not truly understand.
Then perhaps with the blessing of Thoth, I can guide you through the chaos. A warrior, answering Anubis' call, sacrificing love for duty. But you and your beloved will not be parted in the eternal fields. A son, defiant, refusing to walk the path gouged in the sand by his father's feet. A leader is not a tyrant, Bayek. Caesar, Ptolemy, Flavius, oppression, fear. You may work in the dark, but you serve the light. An old man forsaken and fearful, but every day you honor the gods in your words, your deeds. Their lessons cannot slip through your fingers like 1,000 grains of sand. The foul heart, corrupt, fetid. This is not your fate. You will enter the Duat without your enemy, Bayek, and you will find serenity.
Thank you, Bessa. This is a comfort.
okay, so that was quite short. I thought it might be a long one, but you know, is there anything else he needs to say?
You have come to consult with the Master of Secret Things? I will tell you what I have seen as I slumber.
Okay, so yeah, that was quite interesting. And I think in seeing what happens in the duet or the Field of Reeds or the afterlife of Tutankhamun, we know that all the shackles of his guilt are shaken off. You know, I couldn't say how they would justify this in the way of the Christian terms for those who come after him, or any of the other religious terms actually. I want to try and give you at least a good 30 minutes if nothing else. So let's perhaps go and see if he's got anything worth us doing.
Tomb raiders are taking the treasures of our people, Bayek. They steal from our sacred tombs and leave our dead destroyed. We must stop them. And by we, I mostly mean you. But I will reward you well for dealing with these heathens.
Right, well I think we've probably done these ones before. There's to fast travel here, so I can just call my horse over to do these. Yeah, so once I've done this, certainly I would have done a 30-minute recording of this, and I will certainly. Oh. So, episode 17 of the Curse of the Pharaohs DLC has just gone on. So the next two will be episodes 18 and 19, and then I will do the Stela locations, which will probably involve me going back to the afterlives again. For all I know, they could be actually in the normal worlds.
Whoa.
This road's not following, and yet there's a road just there, so.
are you playing at?
Awaiting orders. Let's have a closer look.
Block the way! Give me time to get loose! Hey, join me there. Well within range! Block the way! Give me time to get loose! You'll regret that! Die, you worm! Got you now. I said I've got you.
I'll deal with you.
Shield me, brothers! I must not fail! Ha! Yeah!
Oh, look at all these camels without their owners.
Whoa.
Right, so where is Redder? Is he back over that side, or is he actually? Oh, he's actually up there. So. So I think this will certainly, as I say, be the last. So I've given you nearly a good 30 minutes plus, and I will say without a doubt, again, I have enjoyed this completely and utterly, and yeah, certainly, you know, if you've not played it before, go out there, do so.
Whoa.
You did it? Ah, yes, of course. I never doubted you. For you.
Well,
Yeah. Whoa.
I think that, to say the least, it is only right and fitting, really, that we should leave the Curse of the Pharaohs DLC, main quest and side quests at the Temple of Our Moon, where obviously the curse originated from. I think definitely there's a good chance that Sutka, I think it was pronounced, could be a descendant of Sutana, who was the son of Ramesses II. Chose to be an actual scribe rather than to follow in the footsteps of his father as a warrior. And given the amount of children that he certainly had, Ramesses II, you know, there is a very good chance that
Shemeni.
Great thing about this is, you know, that I've actually seen them actually doing festivals, which unfortunately is a great shame that we didn't get to see crowds when they did it, but nonetheless.
You?
So, as I say, it's only right and fair, I think, that we end this DLC at this point where the actual whole thing originated from, and the Temple of Karnak. So I will say thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe button and the notification bell for when I've uploaded a new video, and have a very good evening, one and all.